What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan from Interexistence, and welcome to today's mindful, relaxing stroll and handpan playing. So we're coming from Echo Lake today, one of our favorite spots. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been here. The last time we were here, the cell reception was really giving us issues, so I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't give us issues today, because this is one of my favorite spots to come to. I mean, it's such a beautiful backdrop. It's a little bit breezy today, though. Thought it wasn't going to be as bad as this. It's also a bit sunny. And it should start to drop. That's not good. Yeah, a frog over here. Airplane mode and back off. It's gonna be a bad stream if it just. Alright, I tried to put it on airplane mode and back off again to see if that. Sorry about this, guys. I don't want to give up on this spot, but it's such a... I've had so much issues with the cell signal recently here. Alright, it's rebounding, so I'm going to go ahead and start playing a bit. And hopefully it holds steady and you get to hear it. Last time we were here a couple weeks ago, it was terrible, so... We haven't had issues in the past. I don't know why it's been so bad now. Try moving to another spot. It's really bad. So disappointing. I love this spot. Alright, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to switch it to Verizon for today. And then I guess we'll have to go up on this spot. It's holding pretty low right now. I don't even know how it sounds on your end. If anybody's watching, let me know. It's buffering a ton, or if it's coming through okay right now. It's bouncing back again. Right, I'll play for a little bit, and if I see it bottom out, maybe we'll try to switch T-Mobile off and put Verizon back on, because we've always been steady with Verizon over here. Switch it to Verizon just for today. That way we can try to salvage. It's disappointing. I really like this spot. I'm not going to be able to pay for both Verizon and T-Mobile. Alright, we switched connections back to Verizon, which is the one we've been using most of the winter. And it's always been steady over here. That helps. Alright, it's looking like it's rebounding. Alright, I'm gonna get the handpan back and we'll start playing again. Yeah, it's still kind of bouncing around, but it looks like it's better than it was with T-Mobile, so. I guess I've got Verizon for at least another month or so we can just use Verizon whenever we come here, I guess. experimenting with doing more like taps and knocks and such. Because I want to play more percussively, and I don't do that enough, especially with this pan. This one always seems to want to play more melodically for me, but I know I can do the taps and the knocks, but I'm going to take more practice to sort of mix it in there. Sometimes it throws me off. I do it a lot more with my D chord, which is a bit easier to play percussively, and this one always seems to have a sweeter, more melodic tone, so gotta kind of force it, get myself out of that melody mode and back into the rhythm mode. I hope we don't go out of tune so much. I wasn't planning on as much sunlight as this, but it's definitely heating up. How far are we in right now anyway? About 9 minutes, alright. Again, sorry for the cell reception issues. It seems to be doing better on Verizon, not surprisingly. Hopefully it's coming through okay on your end. Yeah, I mean, I was using Verizon over here all winter long, and it was one of our best spots. I love coming here. And I've been testing out T-Mobile, and it's been great everywhere but here, for the most part. So it's kind of disappointing to lose this spot if we switch to T-Mobile, but there are other spots to sit around here. I just ordered a cheap tripod, so that'll open up some options for us. So I can just mount the camera on top of the tripod and not have to worry about putting the camera up on top of something across from me. So that'll really open up more possibilities of places we can sit. So if I find a good spot that's got good cell reception around here, because I tested one spot over there last week, or 2 weeks ago when we were here, and that seemed to be better than this for the reception. But we'll see. Anyway. It's definitely solid on Verizon, it looks like, so. Yeah, I kind of hesitate to try harmonics right now with the handpan heating up. I don't want to be pressing on things too much. I was playing around with that this morning a bit, and it was sounded pretty good. Sorry, I'm a little distracted by the whole cell reception issue. I know that doesn't make for the best live stream. And the wind as well. I should have known better. It's northwest winds today, which is coming from over here. Usually I avoid coming to this location when we have southwest winds, which is over here, because there's a lot of water heading this way. Big open space, but it still can be kind of rough when it's heading from the northwest over here. I wanted to give this spot another try after our struggles here. What was I working on this morning? Let me see. messing around with this morning. Some clouds now. There we go. Let the handpan cool off a little bit. Man, it's really a challenge now. Now that the warm weather's rolling in, it's been a challenging spot. Alright, well, the cell reception's dropping a little bit, but I hope it's coming in okay for you guys. Let me know if it's sounding alright. Last week it was just, I watched it back and it was just awful. Like, all of it was a mess. Even when the reception was a little bit better, it was still unlistenable. So, how are we doing on time? 15 minutes? Alright, I'll play for just a tad longer and then we'll stroll a little bit. I want to actually walk down a little bit this way. I don't know if we've gone down that way before. Let's see if there's anything over that way. This looks interesting. This place is really transformed now with all the trees growing in, all the leaves growing in. It's so different looking than it was just a couple months ago when we were here in the winter. Gotta love when you hit two notes that sound terrible together, right? Ready for it? That's the downside of just improvising, right? I've been really toying with the fact of, with the thought of trying to compose some songs and such. Trying to get to that point where I gotta find the time, honestly, to sit down and work with some stuff and practice some things and try to get a repertoire of actual songs that I can play for you guys. Haven't gotten to that point yet, but I need to move in that direction. Sure, why not? Sometimes it's fun to just mess around with things a little bit. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this week. Go ahead and stroll a little bit. We usually do our streams for around 30 minutes, so well, we got some decent cell reception, hopefully. I can stroll a little bit, show you around the area here. Cloud cover now, huh? Leave the handpan a time to cool down a bit. It's really heating up there. As I said before, you don't really want to play the handpan too much if it's getting hot, because it'll go out of tune and it can permanently mess it up if you keep playing with it hot like that and out of tune. But yeah, like I said, I ordered a pretty cheap tripod, Amazon Basics. It came pretty highly rated. I can pop my gimbal on top of it. That way I can just find a nice spot to sit down. And I also have a camping stool I can bring with me instead of the cushion, which might even open up some additional possibilities. You know, getting to the point where a lot of handpan players already are with the tripod and the camping stool, right? They're like, yeah, we've been doing that for a while, dude. Is this pre-recorded? No, this is not pre-recorded. This is live. Thank you for tuning in. We are live. I don't know when you typed that message. I just saw it now. I apologize if you typed it a little while ago. Oh yeah, there you are. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you got to catch a little bit of the handpan playing. I'm now going to stroll around a little bit by this lake here. I'll be streaming for about another 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to go down this way here. Nordic. Yeah, it's like a Nordic forest. Yeah, this is actually in Hopkinton, Massachusetts, the United States. It's a nice little spot here called Echo Lake. To a lot of different trails in this area here. It's really nice, and I do a little bit of strolling and a little bit of handpan playing. I actually haven't walked down this way before, so let's see what it looks like. See if we got any other decent spots to play. I really like that little spot right there. But yeah, I do these handpan playing and relaxing strolls around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Weekday afternoons, weather and schedule permitting. Sorry about the wind noise, it's a little bit breezy today. Yeah, this is not a bad little path here, I like it. Ooh, it's a nice little spot to play in the shade. I don't have time to go too far down here because I gotta head on back. Yeah, it's a nice little path here. It's cool, I like it. Yeah, it is windy next to the water a lot of the time. I usually try to come here when we have eastern winds, and today it's northwest, so it's a little bit bad. Nice little spot there. Alright, let's head on back. Yeah, it's usually the southwest winds that are the worst here, but I thought it might not be too bad with the northwest winds, but I was wrong. Here's the headwaters for the Charles River that goes all the way into Boston. So it's kind of a cool fact. So, let me see, this is where I was sitting right over here. There, that little notch in the tree, fallen tree. I always sit there. Nice little spot. Right there. Adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Alright, we'll head up to the trail away from the water here. Back. I love this spot here. I was toying with playing over down that trail right there. Seemed like the cell reception was a little bit better on T-Mobile when I was standing over there last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, this place is really transformed. transformed over the last month or two compared to when we were coming here over the winter. All the leaves, all the trees. I was at a spot a couple days ago. I was trying to find a bridge that we always stroll to. I was coming from a different direction, and it sprung up on me because it was so different from when we were there a month ago. It was crazy. I was like, oh, there's the bridge. There's just so many plants and trees growing around it. I didn't even recognize it. It's another spot that we go to a lot that we have cell reception issues at, and I was testing something out. And we actually had good cell reception a couple days ago over there, so try to go back over there next week. It's probably one of the most beautiful spots that we visit, so looking forward to getting back over there. Alright, this is the path here back to the parking lot. Yeah, if you go back and look at some of the streams from a month or two ago and look at the spot, it's just completely different looking with all the trees growing in now. Schools are having fun. Yeah, that's another thing that's so much different than just a month or two ago is all the animals back. Birds particularly. We had some geese flying behind us last time we were here over at that lake. Not today though. We did have a frog visit us for a little bit. When I was having cell reception issues at the beginning of the stream. Stroll here. Big difference compared to when we were going through that forest a couple days ago. I was testing out a different trail, and oh my goodness, I got to one point where I had to choose between stepping in a big mud pit or going off the trail a little bit and getting scraped up by some thorns. I chose the thorns over the mud pit. Got a few scrapes on my arm, but not too bad. Fortunately, it was right next to the brook that we were trying to get to. But yeah, it was a little bit of an adventure. Don't think I'll be taking that trail again, but it's nice to explore a little bit. Time 27 minutes. Alright, I'll run a little bit over our 30-minute time today, but not too bad. I always considered this spot up here as one of the spots that I could play handpan because it's this nice little stream. But it's so overgrown now. It seems like no way I'd be able to get down there. It was very clear when I was walking through in there here in the wintertime. Not so much now. Try to show this we're walking by here. Yeah, we got nice solid cell reception on Verizon today, of course. Man. It's the one spot that's giving me trouble with T-Mobile. Disappointing. Yeah, this spot right here. Hard to see the stream through the trees now. Considered playing down there next to the stream, but it's so overgrown you can't even get down there anymore. It's a little better through there. doors are new. They weren't here the last time we were here. Well, again, thanks everybody for tuning in today. Apologize for the cell reception issues we had at the beginning of the stream. Eventually just gave up with T-Mobile and switched it over to Verizon, and that worked for the rest of the stream, so that's good. But yeah, if you've been enjoying these videos, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and following or subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, I'd appreciate it. I do these handpan playing and relaxing strolls around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekday afternoons, weather and schedule permitting, live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We also do mindfulness meditations at 5:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on weekdays. Man, those meditations, sometimes I don't know what the heck I'm saying. It's kind of embarrassing. It's so early in the morning, and I do a 15-minute meditation, and then I say goodbye at the end of the stream, and sometimes I can't get the words out because I'm just like half asleep still. It's pretty rough. Usually I'm much more coherent this time of day after having lunch. Middle of the day. Yeah, somebody's being noisy, huh? Chipmunk, maybe? I hear you, dude. Oh, yeah, he's right there. I can see him. Yeah, hi. I'm not gonna bother you, dude. I'm just rolling through. I wonder if he's got like a nest, or he or she's got a nest over there. Big nesting season, that's for sure. Alright, 31 minutes in, I'll go ahead up here a little bit further, and then we'll go ahead and sign off for the week. Final stream of this week and final stream of this month. Again, thanks for all our new subscribers over the past couple weeks. Several new people joining us. And welcome back to those that have been with us for a while now. You're all appreciated. Alright, I'll go ahead and sign off right here and then head the rest of the way. Alright, thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Yeah, bugs are back. I hope you enjoyed our little handpan playing and our little nature stroll. We'll be back at it again on Monday morning with our mindfulness meditation, and Monday afternoon hopefully with another stroll and more handpan playing. Maybe I'll bring the baby pan on Monday, we'll see. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Be sure to practice brief mindfulness moments throughout your day, and as always, stay positive and love your life.